So the OCT and Scheimpflug combined for me is that first of all I have my Scheimpflug data, it doesn't go away. And with OCT, let's say we use a tomography from Pentacam, we use biomechanics with Corvus ST, and we do combine epithelial mapping also for our practice. And if you go and look at the epithelium map, you're going to have an answer whether you can do a refractive surgery or not. And it also helps you choose the right refractive surgery for your patient. So it helps me in that way. You have your topography, which does your 50% of the job. And then you add your biomechanics, which does your 90% of the job in choosing your right refractive surgery patients. But there are times, like sometimes you have a seemingly healthy looking topography, but there is a mild inferior steepening and your biomechanics is absolutely healthy. You're not able to answer that why it's a very strong cornea, but there is an inferior steepening, a very mild one. Are you looking at an early case of ectasia or what it is? So the Pentacam OCT will tell me how the epithelial thickness is, how the epithelial profile is, and like you can see here, if the epithelium is mildly irregular or hyperplastic in the inferior area, that's when you know that your inferior steepening, a mild one, is because of the epithelial changes, and biomechanics is actually telling you the truth. So it's just going to add on to those suspicious cases. And the second thing, if it's going to help me, is choose whether a patient is healthy or not. And if it's healthy, then what procedure do I do? Whenever I'm doing a lenticular extraction, some of the cases it's a very hard dissection, and some of the patients have a normal dissection, a easy dissection. The topography, in addition to biomechanics and OCT, is going to pave a new way, which is known as BILEX, biomechanics integrated lenticular extraction. I can choose the right energies for the patient. When you try to modulate the energies, sometimes day one you can have edema. Clinically, you will not see an edema on a slit lamp. But if you do a corneal OCT, you can see some edematous changes in your stroma with densitometry and with keratocyte population. So the OCT will tell me whether I'm using the right energy for the patient or not, and it will help me improvise for the patient henceforth. So that's how it's going to change how we do lenticular extraction procedures. Your cornea is, let's say, a spherical structure, and if you do a traditional OCT, all your rays just pass straight, and sometimes they have to extrapolate. But in Pentacam OCT, what they have done is the rays come perpendicular to your corneal surface. That's one of first unique thing. The second unique thing is the resolution is 1.9 microns. There are many other added features about the scan time, how many radial scans it takes and everything. But because of the two unique features, what I feel is that at times I'm able to measure keratocytes also. I can see, let's say in stroma, I can actually see the amount of keratocytes. I don't need any processing of the image. You can see whether there are a lot of keratocytes, minimal keratocytes, and that will help me navigate again in my refractive practice, which procedure to do, why my patient is unhappy. This is one more added advantage in terms of keratocytes is what you'll have.